When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snap. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride Davis here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Seminoles. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dances away to buy time. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. Turning it on. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
In the red area, it's Watson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Knowles! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Webster. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Daniels. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, it comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third down play from the gun. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now after the misfire, it leaves him with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. 42 Spider. Looking for a crease. It's Watson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This is a designed run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Watson. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried. but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The snap sets up to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The give to Davis. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
25.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Motion from the back. They'll go back to the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball. 100%.
Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Auburn! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
The ball bounces through the end zone. And it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Webster. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Calls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves that they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts